add it to my repertoire, to my personality, and it may be, just the way another person holds their hands, or the way that another person carries themselves. And so I think as we grow up, we take little bits and pieces from individuals that we admire, and we come into our own being. So it's very critical. They portray a positive role model, because you have so many people, so many young children that are impressionable looking up to them.
Some say that's not their job, that's the parents' job though.
Well, the parents are only with the children XYZ amount of days. I mean, kids watch TV, kids watch sports, and a lot of times kids don't really look up to their parents, because they look at their parents and see the situations that they're in. Your parent may be a drug addict, may be abusive, and so why would you look up to your parents and they're not fitting that mold? And so you have to look for somebody outside of your household to mirror yourself after.
Very, very good point. Anybody else want to build on that?
Yeah, sure. I think, well, celebrities, wanting to be a future celebrity myself, it's our job to create influence in general. If it's negative, positive, some kind of way. If your kid right now going to put on a yellow jacket and tip his hat to the side, that's what my job in general is to do. But looking forward as a role model, I think that's just, as a realistic point of view, I'm talking about without TV, without cameras, the person we put in a portrayal on TV is the character we create. That's anybody. Jerry Seinfeld, that's the newscaster, that's anybody. So I don't think living up to that hype is realistic to anybody. Nobody's really shining and partying that much, living their life that well, all the time. So I don't believe in building kids up to live in the fantasy world. Okay. On the reality, yes, sometimes I do cry alone.
Yeah, well, you gotta be realistic. Yeah, you gotta be realistic.
I mean, I think that, the parents should be the role model, but at the same time, that comes with the territory. If you're a celebrity, if you have some type of star status, you are going to be in the public eye. You are going to be scrutinized by different media outlets, and the kids are watching. So I think when different celebrities, whether they be athletes, whether they be musicians, actors, when they say, well, that's not my job because I'm not that child's parent, I feel where they're coming from, because, yeah, you're not supposed to raise the kid, but at the same time, that kid is watching you, So I feel as if they do hold a piece of responsibility to conduct themselves, in a tasteful way when they're in the public eye, because, people are watching. I think what the NBA's done with their conduct policy is great. I think what the NFL's done with their conduct policy is great, because they're not just allowing these, different, quote unquote superstars to just, tarnish their different images. I think in the music and the film industry, some of these different, labels, some of these different major corporations to take that in consideration, because every other week it's a different rapper getting arrested. It's a different, things that leak online, and we living in this media age where everything is going to the internet. It goes straight to the internet. You don't have to go through print, radio, TV. It's going straight to the internet.
Gotcha.
So I just feel it should be, they should know that they're, affecting these kids, but at the same time, keep in mind that they're not perfect either. They're only human.
Well, I mean, it's always good from the background to look at it like TV a certain way. But when I started really going to Hollywood, and I looked at people and I saw their real life, and I was like heartbroken. So it's like, it's hard to explain if right now I want to be moralistic, right? But if they like, look, we want you to drop the sex tape with Halle Berry and Cameron Diaz in it, we're gonna give you $100,000. I'm gonna do it. I understand positive and all that, but it's like, man, dude, you do what you do first. I'm gonna be popular after that. I'm gonna get money. I'm gonna get shows. So it's like a lot of times moral go out the window when money come, and that's just the reality of the world. You in a business that sells entertainment. So it's like teaching kids that you in this business to be this way and that way is not the reality when you go on the set and this the director doing this and doing that, and this girl went in the room and did that. So it's just it's a big fooey to me. So it's hard to even look for actual real positive anything, because it's all made up.
Yeah.
Besides the dude from the nature show that eat the animals in the woods. That's real life right there. That's real. I seen the squirrel alive and he bit it. Oh, it was crazy.
Yeah, he wild. But on the celebrity issue, it's almost something that the quote unquote celebrity, these are human beings.
Exactly.
Yes.
Now, and they're in a position where they're going to be watched and admired, scrutinized by millions of impressionable young minds. Now, what they choose to do with that, now that's the reality.
Right.
That's their reality. Now, just to say, well, that's not my job, I think is, you can do that, but that don't make it not true.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? You really don't have a choice in the matter, because you don't determine who admires you. Somebody may admire me. You know, I have no problem. You know, I have no choice in the matter, because I'm sure if parents can pick who their children admire, it wouldn't be most of the people that their kids admire.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, so it's not their choice. But we're working on a minute or so, and real quick, because I know we're gonna just get started on this, and people gonna be like, man, can men and women just be friends?
I think so. I think so. I think it's difficult because there's a certain dynamic.
I was about to say something.
There's a certain dynamic between. There's a chemistry. There's a certain dynamic between men and women. Called
Right.
Sexual attraction.
Bernard, can men and women be friends?
Sure. But you know.
With benefits. Mitzi,
Yeah, I
can
know,
men and
right?
women be friends? I don't think so either. We're going to have to, can we build on this once again? Can I have you brothers
Yeah.
back?
Sure,
Yeah,
you
bring
can.
us back
Most
on
definitely.
next time.
I know, right?
Some ladies or
All right.
something, man. All these
Thank
guys
you
is
guys for
weird.
joining me. Thank you for watching. Until next time, same black channel. Peace and blessings.
Watch a girl, I might take her. If she the grab, I'ma diss her then slide. If she try to rip, I got my Smith on my side. Word to God, here I comes to make way. Rugged and rough, killing your set every day.